The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And that gets things running.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Gullit with a definite foul there. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The Netherlands making their first change very early on.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Adriano. This is promising.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Ibrahimovic. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's managed to get free. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, that's well spotted. Odo. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Odo running with intent. Vieira. Knocks it into space. He's rising! And the ball's come loose here. And this is Gullit.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Inter Milan are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Figo, the magician-in-chief, his feet shapes to shoot! Bebeto. Now it's Gullit, looking to play him in. Oh, played right into his path. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's on it, can he get away? Swings in across. Only partially clear. And it's Azar. Chouameni. And he was alert to it. And he's being shifted off it. Gullit gets on his bike and on the move. Gullit. Oh, this is a terrific run. Figo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Gullit gets his final warning. And it's Vieira.
Inter are clearly playing a patient game here. looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Inter! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rivaldo, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, there he goes, motoring, shoots! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that
tries from a long way out. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Oh, it's come loose. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's there to make the challenge. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is out of play. Ibrahimovic. And that's another throw.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's running through. Bebeto stood his ground strongly. And he's quick to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Inter Milan looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So we're underway for the second half. That has been slung wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corner number 2 then. Header comes in! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. That's good running with the ball. Lovely pass, but chance! And that's a sharp finish. Azar. Searching pass he's played there. Vieira. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Cambio di giocatori.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Can he get onto this? That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Desai spots it and intercepts. Dealt with nicely by the defence. No, that was never going to make it. Wriggles his way through. Now he's running away.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.700
A real
spettatori.
chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pull it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Roberto Carlos. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Goes for a shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! About as smooth as it gets. And they are disappearing out of sight. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And yes, it's him again.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
The Netherlands making further changes here, and in quick succession. A case now of complete control. He's having a pop! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's managed to get rid. Cannavaro. Cafu. No, not quite on the same wavelength. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's having a hit! Off target by a whisker. Looking for the run. Oh, super. It's Adriano! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
And that's a good ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And now the breakaway. Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We're up and running then. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's really well manoeuvred. Out towards the flank. Çalhanoğlu. It's Çalhanoğlu! Fantastic from Çalhanoğlu!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Inter Milan, currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Adriano in the hunt and looking threatening. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Inter are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rivaldo. Pirlo does well not to be outdone there. And if you have just joined us, still Rivaldo! Oh, it's come loose. Chance to deliver. Got it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Adriano. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Çalhanoğlu. Gattuso. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Çalhanoğlu standing over it. And he's taking no chances there. Milan have the chance to go the other way. It's played through for him. That's going to go a long way. Bale. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Chips it through. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Vieira. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Del Piero.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Deftly away. Pirlo.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
There's the shot! Thuram clears it away. Pirlo. Thuram. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bale.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Inter Milan just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Inter can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one.
It's Rivaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bale, who is really short on confidence. Gattuso. And it's Vieira. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Odo. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Great ball, and he's in here. Rummenigge! Oh, it's hit the post. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Still just a single goal between the sides. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Rivaldo. Pirlo. And they win it back again. Rivaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. Plays it in low. Spread out to the left. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Nedved has a look and plays it forward. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Can he finish?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pirlo concedes a free kick for that.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Il numero 24, il numero 32, cambio di giocatori.
Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now he's off and running. And he's intervened well there. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Ambitious ball here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's Rui Costa. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Cannavaro has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul. Rui Costa gets it clear. Maldini. Look at the space here. He's rising! And he's found the net! AC Milan are all square. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Numero 5.
We're looking at a different game now.
Milan really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Inter Milan have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Milan are looking to go forward now. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's nice. In by Çalhanoğlu. Oh, important interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Thuram tries to clear.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Thuram. Roberto Carlos. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Numero 44. Oddo. Lascia il campo per il...
He has a look up. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger... And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Çalhanoğlu picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Oh, such a clever touch. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking to play him in. And that was asking for too much.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very...
Girassi! Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Abbiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. Jorginho. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he can thump it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their...
Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2, then. Defending of the desperate variety. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Schneider. Schneider running with intent. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Schneider.
Belgium always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And he's had it nicked away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos gets on his bike and on the move. Modric. Looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played. Jorginho. Schneider. Modric conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Girassi. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Roberto Carlos. And this is Schneider.
Schneider really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. Here's Roberto Carlos. Adriano, spread out to the left.
Pretty robust defending.
Ibrahimovic. Adams deals with that comfortably. And that has not gone well. Schneider. And it's Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Quick reminder today,
so neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Number 22, Roberto Carlos. Coming on to replace him is number 27, Serginho.
So we're on the way for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Serginho. Now it's Guirassy. Now it's Guirassy. That looks a cracking ball. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Substitution.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This is a great chance to take a lead. Schneider! Davids is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic going after that. And it's Schneider. Now Gattuso. Odo. Gattuso. And it's Odo. Van der Ven. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot's on here. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Roberto Carlos. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, well played, well played. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
And he shoots! That's a decent clearance. It'll be a throw-in. Rijkaard plays it long. He has found the way through. Could go all the way here. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. Schneider, he's through on goal here. Otto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Cafu, the cross. Gattuso can get it clear. Well, that's a little loose. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Here comes, and a header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change. Belgium really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's a sharp pass. Inter Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Van der Ven picks it up out wide. Real chance! Has another go! They want to be quick to recover this. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great ball if he can get there. And he's running through. He's in! Moss takes a shot! And there's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough.
There's the shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Belgium restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
He's found a way through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's got away. Pull it. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish.
Schneider! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
All hands on deck for this one. Not It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that is that. Inter Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So that's got things underway. Well, there is the steely focus of the man many would readily vote as the world's greatest. It was January 2018 that Virgil van Dijk first wore the famous red shirt. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Best. He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Opts for safety. Played out to the left flank. Eto'o, he is through here, and a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. De Jong makes a dash for it. Chance here to counter. Oh, good spread. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergomi does well not to be outdone there. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Threads one in, and he couldn't quite catch up to that. And that's going up front in a hurry. And it's Shevchenko.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Roberto Carlos with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hullet just eases him off the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is a decent chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
This is a promising build-up. Eto'o, Adriano, and here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, great leap! Caught offside that time. Ibrahimovic wins the duel this time, and the through ball, thinks about the shot. Tries a measure, gets his head on it! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Inter Milan
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is...
Goes for a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. And he can clear it away. Roberto Carlos. Swings it across. And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
De Jong. And it's Shevchenko. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Best. Van Basten. Oh, shooting chance!
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chonburi are looking to break at pace. Gets a good foot in there, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic ploughing through the middle, shoots! And that is wildly off target. That's the end of the first 45. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Inter Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's beaten the last man. Ibrahimovic! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It's all becoming... And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, league winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And here's Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that's clever. And this is Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Charge, surely! And that is well cleared. And it's Modric. Now that's well seen too. Modric conjures time and space where few can. Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, good climb!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hullet driving on and making good progress. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Sneijder. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Vieri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos. Nice bit of trickery. Hullet threads one in. He's having a shot! Goal! Inter! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
And Shevchenko! They want to be quick to recover this. Guardiola with the slide tackle there. Dani Olmo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Vieri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Is there any... Ibrahimovic! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Things starting to look very comfortable. It's Vieri! Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And they win it back again. He's a sharp little ball here. He's onside, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Davids. He won't be happy with that one. Baresi. Well timed, excellent interception. Pull it. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Un minuto de descuento.
Dani Olmo. Shevchenko. Now it's DiMarco. Looking for options for movement. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that signals the end of the first period. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Inter Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Hullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Werner. Hullet! Superb from Hullet! He's got himself an absolute peach. It's all becoming so easy. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Davids.
This is the time you need that pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Schneider. No way through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Davids. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's good play.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Shevchenko. Almost an hour gone. Schneider. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic makes a dash for it. Ibrahimovic purring through the gears. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dani Olmo. Shevchenko. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Crossed into the middle.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Inter Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Schneider. DiMarco. To Schneider. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Modric. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has been cut short. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Oh, no joy this time. That's an imaginative pass. And he was quick to react. Schneider. And it's Schneider. DiMarco. Schneider. Now it's Dani Olmo. Best. It's come to nothing. And now the breakaway. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, now he can run away. Decent chance!
Cambio de jugadores.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pass somewhat off target. DiMarco is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for a runner. No, again, there's no way through. And it's Gerrard. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here.